Jill, thanks for being with us tonight. I wonder if you could share with us what took you from being an employee to a self-employed person?
Well, I think when I decided to become a massage therapist in high school, I was interested in healthcare. So I knew that the industry standard was that you are self-employed. I would say 9 out of 10 massage therapists are self-employed, especially in Southwestern Ontario for sure. And so I knew that was probably where I'd end up, whether I'd be renting a room in a hair salon or a chiropractor's office,
Sure.
or owning a bigger version of a massage clinic. I didn't know that, but I knew that I'd be self-employed to some extent. So 15 years ago, we just celebrated our 15th anniversary. And 15 years ago, I know, right?
Wow.
Yeah, hard to believe. But I saw a need. The Wheels Inn was closing. And I saw a need there. Chatham, that was really the only spa back then. And they were closing, winding down. And so I thought, okay, I'm a massage therapist. I know lots of massage therapists. At that time, I already had 3 or 4 massage therapists working in my small clinic on Dover Street.
Right.
And so I thought, okay, I don't know much about the aesthetics end, but I know people who do.
Yeah.
And so I definitely saw that need, and I thought, okay, now's the time. And so I searched for probably a year and a half or so to find the right building, because I knew I wanted to own the building. That was important to me.
Sure.
And so it took me probably a year and a half or so before I found the building that worked, which was on Eugenie St.
Yeah.
And then Radiance was born.
Jill, can you share with us maybe one significant challenge that you faced in this chapter as the owner of Radiance?
Well, I think it's a challenge that I still face. I faced it right from day one when we opened our doors, is finding registered massage therapists, finding staff that are certified, registered. There's such a shortage across Ontario, but especially Southwestern Ontario. So I've had to be innovative in having other services come in. I would love to have 15, 20 massage therapists, but it's not possible. They're just not out there. And this year was a really trying year with COVID because we didn't have any registrants. No, they didn't do the board exams at all in a whole year.
No new ones.
Yeah.
Jill, is there something that, for that person that's watching this, that just needs that one little push to strike out on their own? Is there one piece of advice that you'd want to pass on to them for them to start their journey as a self-employed person?
Yeah, it's a good question. I would say for me, the advice I'd give to someone would be to start out small. Grow with your business. I think all too often people imagine their business 10 years down the line, how they want to look, a successful, large, grand scale business.
Right.
And that's what they do. They put the capital out to make that business, and then they realize they've put all their eggs in one basket, and they have nothing to continue to pay the monthly bills and sustain themselves. So start out small, rent the room. I mean, that's how I started. I rented a room inside of an office, and then I gradually grew. I rented 1,000 square feet, and then the building went for sale. I purchased the little building that I rented, and then I grew from small to bigger and bigger, and I grew with my business because it's such a learning process. I mean, I didn't know a thing about running a business, but I knew my craft. I knew what I knew about massage therapy, and so I grew and learned with the growth of my business, and I think that's okay. And I think customers, I know my clients and the whole Radiance clients, I mean, they're your biggest cheerleaders. They like to watch you grow and succeed and move on to the next building, or purchase the new location, that sort of thing. They're your biggest cheerleaders, and they love to see that. So I think it's okay to start out small.
Listen, Jill, thanks so much for your time tonight. It's been great talking with you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.